Good morning, guys. I'm going to be reading Who Was Cesar Chavez, chapter 3 for you guys. It begins on page 31. Chapter 3, Growing as a Leader. In 1943, when Cesar was 16, he walked into a shop in Delano. There he saw a girl with flowers in her hair, eating a snow cone with friends. Her name was Helen Fabula. Unlike Cesar, she attended high school, but she also worked in the California fields with her parents when she had days off. Cesar and Helen began dating. But then Cesar decided that he needed a break from the fields. He joined the Navy and left California. World War II was over, but the Navy seemed like a good opportunity for Cesar. He traveled to Saipan and Guam, two islands in the western Pacific Ocean. He worked as a low-ranking seaman. But Cesar didn't like Navy life. He didn't like being ordered around. After 2 years, Cesar returned to California. In 1948, he and Helen got married. Cesar worked at a variety of jobs while his family grew. He and Helen had 3 children by the time Cesar was 23 years old. He found a job sorting and stacking wood at a lumber yard in the town of San Jose. They moved into a poor barrio on the east side of town called Sao Se Puedes, which in English means escape if you can. In East San Jose, Cesar met Father Donald McDonald. McDonald was a Catholic priest who talked with Cesar about the need for all people, including farm workers, to be treated fairly and with respect. Father McDonald shared many of his books with Cesar. He was especially interested in Gandhi, a political leader in India who believed in peace and nonviolence. Mahatma Mohandas Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. Born and raised in Western India, Mohandas Gandhi attended law school in London. He became interested in the struggle for civil rights while working as a lawyer in South Africa. Once back in India, Gandhi worked hard to free his homeland from British rule. He was called Mahatma, a term that means both wise and holy. But he did not fight with weapons. He believed in showing love and kindness to others. He broke laws he didn't agree with, but he always faced his enemies peacefully. Gandhi proved that peaceful resistance can be a powerful force for change. Gandhi is known as the father of the nation in India. In 1952, a man named Fred Ross arrived in Sao Se Puedes. Fred and others had founded a group called the Community Service Organization, CSO, in Los Angeles to battle the racism against Mexican Americans from police, schools, employers, and the government. He wanted to expand the CSO in Mexican American communities all over California. Cesar didn't trust Fred at first. After all, Fred was a white man. How would he know about the problems of Mexican Americans? But Cesar realized that Fred truly believed in fairness and helping others, and Fred was impressed with Cesar. He was looking for volunteers to work for the CSO, and Cesar was eager to help. Fred gave Cesar his first task, to knock on the doors in the barrio and ask people to register to vote. The CSO believed that if more Mexican Americans voted in elections for the leaders they wanted, then their civil rights, their basic rights as American citizens, would be protected. Fred had estimated that California held 1/4 of all Mexicans living in the United States. Not all of the Mexicans in the barrios were U.S. citizens. So in addition to registering people, Cesar helped set up citizenship classes for them. Cesar was nervous knocking on strangers' doors. He was a small, soft-spoken man. But soon his confidence grew. The more he spoke with people, the more sure he became about the important work of the CSO.